think we are ready to start. Okay, Heyyaa, how is it going? I hope you are doing well, and welcome to the stream. And we are going to jump back into the Maluku city again. So okay, so right now we have 42,000 and almost 500 Sims living in the city, and we got 46k commercial jobs actually, and just a little bit of high-tech industry. Okay, so about the abandonment issue that we had on the last stream, I tried to figure out the problem, and turns out it's just we just don't have enough jobs in our city. So as you can see on the overview on the region, so we got tons of commercial office jobs, but we don't actually have much high-tech jobs. So in this one I am thinking about expanding this area, maybe along this shoreline right here, and hopefully we can maybe try to add some high-tech buildings. But before that, let's see. So this is the area that we work on the last stream. So we got a bunch of this is commercial office and services buildings growing in this area. Okay, let me check the stream. Hopefully there's no problem with the connections. Right, so we got this bunch of buildings. This is the Jason CW building, and they look really nice actually. I really like, especially from this side. It got this nice texture right here, but sadly it only have like 1,000 capacity for its size. I don't think that's the right capacity for this, since this little buildings also has almost 1,000. This one 1,600. This a lot more than this. So I might need to adjust this building on my own later, but for now I'll just keep it like that. And here we got all of this. Actually some commercial service and office buildings, and we only have this little one right here as the residential buildings. Let's try to adjust this part right here, because this is a little bit too much, I think. So I just changed the buildings into lower density, just so we don't have high building right there. And then we can, so for this part right here, I think I'll put like a little ferry terminal for this area. Oh, hello fun predator, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Glad that you like it. Now for this part right here, let's put a little ferry terminal, and yeah, I think we might need to adjust this area a little bit, just so we can fit the terminal right there. And I'm just going to use the grade level brush for it, and use shift maybe brush size 2, and just try to flatten this part right here. just a little bit more right there. So if we check we try to flatten this one like that, we got this spot right here flat enough, and I think we can put our ferry terminal. And I'm just going to use the main P325 ferry terminal for this, and just the pedestrian one, so not the car ferries. Maybe this one, or maybe this one right there. I think this is more suitable for this beach area. So let's try to put one right there, I think. Yeah, I think it looks nice enough for this area, and we can continue with this streets right there. Maybe like a little, I don't know, maybe runabout along that line right there, and make sure this area flatten. And here we have this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about that noise. It's from my mosquito traps. It's like a little zaps. Let's put the bus stop right there, and I think we can fill this part right here with some commercial zones, so 3 by 3 like that, and maybe another 2 by 2 right there. Yeah, just maybe just fill this part right here with some trees. I'm thinking of a bunch of decorations actually for this part right here, but I don't have it yet, and I don't have the time to make a new one yet, so we're just going to fill this part with some trees for now. I'm not sure if the dead palm would be suitable here, or something like that. This is growing on the desert, so I think we can put that on a beach. Maybe just this one. This is another dead palm, but I don't know, perhaps something like that. Also here we got this empty area, maybe like 2 by 2 right there, and I'll just leave this as it is for now. There's no worker on this right here, and some of this building doesn't have worker actually. There's a little bit problem. I think they might go abandoned if this is continue like this. Let's check on our demands. We got none of the commercial office. That's because all of them depleted. And also here this area right here, we got, I previously left this one empty like this because I want to fill it with some government buildings, but since I don't have it yet, I try to rezone this area when I try to solve the abandonment issue. So we got a bunch of commercial service right here. But I think since we got tons of, well, I think I'll just leave this area like this for now. We might need to work on it again later, but for now I'll just leave it be like that. And since the okay, so the objective for this one right here is expanding this area right here. Then we can just start working on that. So let's expand this beach area and go all the way to here. That's a pretty big area actually, so this will take a while. I'll just go like this for now, and we're going to fix the network later. Let's check on this. So this is going to be like that, I think, since we need to. I think it will be nice if we follow this area right here. So it's going to be, no, not like that. I need to use this area as the reference, like a curve like that, and we can go a bit more right here since this since we have larger area that we can work on right here. And here later maybe we can build some sort of I don't know, maybe some industrial port or something over there. Let's continue with this area first. And for this part right here, I think I'm just going to go with like a straight short line like that. And maybe this will go a little bit like that, since I don't want to take too much from this ocean. So let's see, right here we got 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 3 4 5 3 4 5 5 and 16 right there. So this is 18. So I think this should be enough for us to build anything along this area. Okay, we can leave that part as it is right now, and let's try to make this part a bit more interesting. So maybe, so I put we got this avenue, and not really avenue, but network to the other side right here. We can turn it into avenue or a highway later. But if we have something like this, it can go straight here, and a little bit of diagonal right here, and a little bit of straight line right here. But for this part right here, maybe we can have something like that. So like it will be a bit more interesting to look at. Instead of just a straight line, we can have a little bit of bridge over here. But for the bridge area, let's see, I want to have a shallow area for here, so we can put maybe some coral reefs maybe. So we need this area to be a little bit transparent, and much brighter than that. So let's try to increase the elevation for this part right here. This is so let's use this part right here. Like that, so it's not too deep. And we can put some MMP corals, reef, and maybe fishes along this for this area later. So something like that, but this part can go like that. Yeah, maybe like that. Let's see if we put a bridge over here. I'm going to put like something like that. So this is 2, 4, 5, so around 6 tiles, and I'm not sure what kind of bridge that we can put right there. Okay, sorry, I just need to check the stream connections often to make sure there's no issue with it. So let's continue with this again, and I might need to make this a bit more straight line, so maybe like that. And I think this is a little bit too wide, so let's make it like that and have it go all the way there. So for this part right here, so something like that, but this is a little bit, I don't know, maybe too shallow. Let's try with this. That's too deep actually. It's a little bit tricky with this. So a little bit like that perhaps, because if we put a bridge right here, I want to have it I don't know, maybe a bit nicer. We might need a wider gap for this bridge to actually work better, because we don't have much options with just this distance between these two sides. So let's try to make it wider again. Okay, I think this is much better than just the sand texture like this, so maybe I will have it around here too. Just need to be a little bit more. With this we might get a still we don't have much options for our bridge right here. Perhaps just something like that should be enough, maybe, or something like this. Let's try to make sure that both sides have the same elevation. So level to here, hold, and then we can try to drag it right away to there. So this is on the same level of elevation, and I think I'll just go with this, maybe a little bit more right here, just so we can have a bit more space here. So even here, I think so. Let's try it like that. Need a bit more there, so like that, and yeah, I'll just go with whatever available for now. Maybe this one. Yeah, I'll just stick with this one for now, and let's make the connections. So let's go all the way up there, and we're going to connect to this network right here. So this one can go, and we don't actually need this stop right here, so I will just remove them. And then here maybe we can make a nice slope going down all the way to here, I think. Or let's try the white curve. So this is, we got an avenue for this, so something like that, maybe. And let's see, we can have a straight like that. What I don't like about this network right here is the automata will sometimes disappear when they go through this part of the curve. So that's why I often avoid using this piece right there. But for now, let's just give it a try and see if it is keep disappearing like before. I might change the curve into just, you know, like the something like that instead. So not like a really smooth curve, but it's better for the automata. But for now, I'll just stick with the curve and see how it goes. So I'm using the monorail to make a nice slope like that, because I have a really strict slope mode for the monorail. And let's see if we can use the curve for this. There you go. So we got our network going like that, and this part of the road I think can just go like that. Yeah, but we might need to work on that later. But first, let's just continue with this part right here, and I'm just going to have it go all the way right there. And here, so we got this area right here with rails, and if I make a bridge right there, and if I want to have the ferries, enable the ferry to cross this bridge, I need to make it this part a bit higher. So this will be the same situation with this area right here. I think for this to be higher, I need to increase the elevation for these rails, and that means I need to maybe remove this overpass right here and just maybe build just a regular network. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. But for now, let's just continue with this one. So this is going to be a beach area, and we're going to make this a little bit smoother using the soften. So let's take care of that. First, I'll just make this into a straight line beach, like that, and then use the soften to smoother the texture, and it can just go like that, I think. Yeah. This is a little bit harsh. The gradient is not really smooth like this, but I think we can leave it be like that for now. And here we can put another smooth curve, I think. Like that. And also here. This is going to be so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles like to right there, and six. I think we can work with 6 tiles. So let's just continue with this part right here for now, and this is not going to meet on the same line, so let's flatten this part a little bit. We got a bunch of water area right there. Just go like that, I think. There you go, and we just need to connect this to area right here. There's a little bit of a bump right here. This is really not really on the same level of elevation, but I think we can ignore it for now and just connect this network right there. Like that. Okay, we got this area, got this network connections now, and I don't think there would be any traffic right now because this is a little bit too far for our sims to use. So need to work on this part right here. And first, I'm just going to make these connections going up here and connect. Well, I need to make this a bit nicer because this is just not really nice to look at. So this part I need to be smoother, and let's see where we can put some high-tech industry, maybe around here. Yeah, I think we can put some right here. So let's try with a little bit of elevation right there, and maybe expand this part right here a little bit more before we continue with the working before we put our high-tech industry, and maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6 tiles should be enough, I think. So 6 tiles, and then we can increase the elevation maybe to 7.5. So let's go with a hole digger, and I'll add a 7.5 right there. I think I just ruined that one, so let's try again. 7.5 right there. Make sure it's flattened like that, and we can have this one going up here, I think. So let's cut it from here. Put some guard right there just to make sure that the, well, it's already ruined actually. You can't really see it because the grid is not shown on the sand texture, but it's a little bit of, it's a bit bumpy right here. It's not really flattened. So let's try again using this this area right here as the reference for our elevation, and make sure it's all flat enough right here. I don't want to have even a little bump right there because that would ruin the foundation of the buildings. So let's go with this part right there, and I think we can use this part as the reference and go like that. There you go, we got a quite nice slope right here. And build our road connections right there, and here we can I think we can connect it to here. And first I am just going to build the area for the industry, so let's just go to here and flatten this whole area. Like there, but also here we got 3 4 5 6, so there. Basically I'm going to keep this part right here empty because maybe we can build some sort of resort area or something, or as the previous plan, some port area. So I'll just leave it empty and have our networks going to here. And I need to flatten this part right there, but also make sure we don't take too much from this area because this is going to be a farm area later. So let's flatten this part right here, and I make it like 8 by 8 actually right here for a really big industry high-tech building. So okay, have something like that, and this is 3 4 5 6 7 8 3 4 5 6 7 8. That might be a bit too much, I think, so I am going to just go with 6. I think 5 and 6 right there, so a bit more like that, 6 like that, and just so we don't have to, this is like 2 step like this, I think I'm just going to flatten that part right there, and then increase the elevation by 15 like that. and we can some sort of transition to this elevation right there using these 3 tiles. So put one right there and then just go like that. And yeah, it's still a bit too much, I think, but we will leave it be like that for now. Oh, hello Casmate. Yeah, maybe we can make some sort of channel or letter to here maybe, but I'm not going to do network building for that for now, and also here, so let's just focus on the zoning first, because I need the high tech buildings for now. 1 2 3 4 5 6, I think so. 6 and 6 by 6 I think should be enough, but we might need a bit more space because we like some sort of parking area or also the filler for the industry. So let's maybe spare some space in between 3 4 5 and 6 like that. This is also 6. Maybe one more space over there, and we can go something like this, so we have 2 space in between this 2 tiles in between these 2 buildings, and later we can add some filler, maybe like some sort of pipe going on. Also here, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. I might reduce this into just 4 or maybe 5, so but for now we'll just keep it like that, and make sure we have the water pipes to this area, and I'll just go all the way to here. There's this one little tile misclick right there, and yeah, let's just rebuild the pipe again. Make sure it's connected all the way to there, and also maybe a little bit right here. Got a really high tall cliff right there. Yeah, that would make the this area right here more accessible from the center. So I think we're going to do that, but we're going to do that later. For now, I'm just going to make this fix this network right here and have it going to here, and maybe also going to up here, because we can I think we can use this slope right here. So let's continue with that, and also maybe a little bit of power lines like that is needed. So be sure to also put a little bus stop right there, because bus is much prefer than cars, because I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but the bus in SimCity 4 is much faster than the regular car, just so Sims would use a bus more than car. I'm not sure if I say that correctly, but hopefully you guys can understand what I mean. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a slope going up here, I think. So we are going to go like this. I think let's cut that here, like that, and put more tiles right there. And here I am going to just use the rails for this slope right here. So flatten the area all the way like that, and have this connected like that. Yeah, I think it's a pretty nice slope. Can put the road, and there you go, we have our connections. Wait a second, let me refresh the... Okay. Now continue with this, and I think we can just... Okay, so this is going to go up here, need to go up here a little bit and have it connected to this part right here. But instead of going like this, I think we can have it, let's try to go with this instead. So this part right here, it's a bit tricky. Maybe we can go to here instead. So yeah, let's try to remove this part first. Remove that area, and also this one, perhaps these two right there. And I think we can start the slope. The slope can start going down around this area, I think. So let's try it like this. Let's check on these zones right here. I think this is facing this direction, so yeah, it's facing this direction, so it should be fine if we, even if we remove this network right here. But for now, let's check on this part. Let's try it like that, I think. So we got this foundation showing up, but I think that's fine because it has this fences going on right there. And we can follow this slope right there. Oh, hello Kamsis. welcome. Late for class. It's quite funny. It's really the class where we try to figure out the solution for the problem together. Alright, so this one, I don't think I can have this just go straight like that, but instead maybe, well, first let's just make this a bit nicer like that and make sure it's all flattened. And here Okay, so instead of going down like that and there, maybe I can just make it going down to here instead. So let's try it like that. So we got this curve right there, and I need one more space like here to make a nicer curve. Just so I can make it like that. So this part right here, from here we can start going down to this area. And to do that, we might need a little bit more space right here. Let's make sure this is all lock, just so we won't broke the elevation. And I am going to put just some tiles like that. Yeah, this is going to be a bit problematic because it's a little bit too hard to do. We might actually just go with a tunnel actually. Let's see. Okay, I think we can go like this instead. Just put it like that and flatten this all the way there. And here we can have, so this is have 4 tiles we can spare right there. And I think 4 tiles should be, yeah, I think we need a bit more than that. So let's remove that part right there and add a bit more right there. So this is 6 tiles. 6 will go right there, and for this 6 to work, we might need to reroute this area right here into a bit of diagonals like that. And then this can go like that and have this part right here with a tunnel to there, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to do it like that. So got a tunnel right there all the way to here, and this part right here can be like that. And this road can be a little bit more to there. So let's connect the tunnel. Like that. And now we can have this part going down to here with a little bit more space to spare. So I think we can go even. We can start going like that instead. There's so many squiggle. Sorry about that noise. Okay, I think we can go down from this part right there, but here. Yep, like that. I think we took a bit of space from here, but I think it's all right. And here we can go all the way to there. even here. Let's make sure to guard this area and make our slope like that. So a pretty nice slope, and there we get a nice curve going on right there too. And I think I'm just going to follow this slope right here all the way like that, and maybe fix this part too by following this slope. There you go. And let's we can go like that. I think a little bit of diagonals going on. Okay, this is quite okay, I guess. And as guys mentioned before, we might actually build we can actually build some sort of tunnels to here and here, I think, to connect this this part of the area for faster access. So I will spare this part right here and maybe here, and leave it empty for now. So let's just follow this slope right here a little bit more, just so we can have a bit more space on this top area. And then here we can just like zones this, follow this slope right there and put back our zones. This is a little bit there's a little bit of bump. It's not really smooth right here, but I think I can leave it be for now and have it like that. And for this part right here, we can have something like that perhaps, or maybe here, and then can zones this area with 1x2 like that, I think. And we can flatten this part right here. So we got the rocky texture again, but I think it's alright for this part. Still a little on the edge. This one, you mean? Then we can yeah, just a little bit of zones going on right there, and perhaps a little clinics and some civic buildings later for this part right here. Yeah, I'll spread this part with for clinics, I think. Let's see, just going to use the Pegasus MTP clinics for that. This one, and along this line right here, maybe just some 1x2 zones. For this part right here, I'm not sure yet. We got a bit of flat area that we can use, maybe some commercial shops like that, and put a pet malls right here, I think, just so we can have it like that. Okay, this high-tech building is growing. Let's speed up the simulation. So we got this one. This is the post, not really post, but this is the mail distribution center. So some sort of UPS, I think, UPS for American. This got 500 jobs, and this one got 600. So yeah, we need a bit more than that, I think. So I don't really want to take too much space from this, but I think I'll have to if we want to have more high-tech jobs. Oh, hello, SimCity Fosha. Welcome, welcome. So this is 6 tiles, and I think we can just go like this. Put our bus stop right there. Remove this one. So this is 6, and we have this 2 8. So 4 5 6 7 8, and I'll just go like that for now. We'll just ignore this crazy cliff right here and zones like that. And for this part right here, this is 6 by 6. I think we can get a bigger capacity. The male one grows too often. Yeah, I got that one too often too. So yeah, I removed that one, and hopefully we can get another one with higher capacity. Also, let's continue with this zones right here, and it's a nicer curve right there. For this part right here, I can just put some residential zones and a little bit more space in between, I think. So something like that. Now we need to work on this part right here, because this is a little bit this is really bugged me out, because we got a nice one going on right here, but it's weird right here. But maybe we can justify this with because we have some network going on, but we can't also have this, so not really sure about that for now. Okay, let's check on this part right here. We got this one going on right there, and I might need to follow this slope right here, just so we can have nicer cliff. So let's try to do it like this, and yeah, I need to remove that one. So go like that, and also there, just so we have smoother fractional angle. Yeah, that's a good one. I think we can use a fractional angle for this one right here, but one thing that I don't like about the fractional angle, it took a lot of space from the area, so I might consider that for later. Let's try with this first, maybe a little bit there, so the cliff would be not too harsh like this. But if I do it here, I might broke this one right here, and I really like this house there, so I'm not sure if I want to go through all the way like that. Maybe we can do it like this instead. So let's remove this one and use this one right here and raise for 15, flatten it all the way to there like that, perhaps a bit more, because we got this one a bit higher, so we got this line, a line right there, and I think this is a line all the way to this part right here. So we can remove that and then flatten this area. And there you go, we got the, I think this is on the same level, but since this area is flat, this is we got the rocky texture instead of this grass right here. But I think that's okay, and we can just put a retaining wall along this part right here later. Let's resume the gameplay again, and for this area down here, I might actually just flatten that part and put some residential zones along this line. So something like that, or maybe just go with 3 2x2 residential zones. Yeah, I think we can just go with this setup for now. And here we got this part right here. I don't think this is 15 meters, but let's see. So this is 15, we got that 15, and I can maybe go like that, remove that one, have it like that, and have it all the way through there. Flatten this one again and flatten it all the way through here, I think. Okay, so I'm trying to make a straight stairs connections going up here. So perhaps we can just go like this instead. Like put some point mouse right there, and point mouse right there, and a stairs going up there. So these zones can go like this. Little bus stop right there. Well, I think it's better to also have a bus stop right here, I think. Maybe just I don't know, maybe one more space. I think we can spare one more space over there and just have zones like that, and fill this part right here with some parts and decorations. Maybe would be better. So also let's let's put the stairs, have it going up like that. Maybe we can have it here instead. You know, just so a little bit of variations, and we can, since this is a pet malls, we can actually just zone this part with some commercial service, not commercial service, but I mean commercial zones. I'm not sure what we will get there, but since this is a small one, maybe a small shops, and just fill the rest of this with some residentials, I think. Okay, this is a really dangerous dangerous cliff. Right, I think we can well, let's first save our progress first. Danger. really dangerous, but human is very good at adapting to the environment, so we'll just leave it be like that. And here we got our, this is 4 by, this is 8 by 8 actually, so should get something right here. Water is connected, and we got everything necessary for this area. I might need to do that just so to simulate the corner network. Well, our high tech is not over the roof anymore. Actually, we got it a bit lower. I put this one just so you can provide jobs for this whole city actually. We also, I forgot to mention, I add a bunch of subway network underground, so it's actually unnecessary because the issue that we have before is not about the traffic, but just because we lack of the jobs. So I might remove the subway later in the future, but for now we have the subway network going underground. And now back to this area right here. So we got this part, for some reason it's not growing, maybe because it's too far and don't have faster access to this area. So we might actually execute the what Casemate suggest before and make a tunnels to this area from this middle part right here, just so they can have faster access to here. But before that, I might try to build I don't know, another alternative than that. Maybe build a railway, connect these railways to here, because right now we have the railway, these rails going up there. So let's see. Okay, maybe for the time being, maybe we can just have something like this instead. So we got this part right here, we got these rails there. Let's see if we put a passenger station right here, maybe we can have our sims get faster access to this area here. Let's give it a try first. I'm just going to use this one right here. This is the Pegasus rural rail haul. Got one right there, and let's put a bus stop right there. And if we do that, speed up the simulations, we got tons of passenger station usage for this passenger station. So this is it goes beyond the maximum capacity, but still there's no going here. So let's try to scale it down again to just 6 tiles. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got the mail distribution center again. Okay, we'll just keep it like that for now, and maybe we can add a bunch more bit more high-tech jobs actually. Let's try to put one up here, I think. We need to rework this area here, and we haven't do that again, but for now we'll just continue with this part here. And I want to avoid making connections along this part right here, because the area on the other side is already pretty, and I don't want to disturb it with connections. So we'll just have it like that for now. And here I think we can put another 6x6 high-tech industry. Just 6x6, but I don't want it to be too close to there, so let's just go like this. I want to make sure that this demand at least go to half of this. So let's add a bunch of the high-tech buildings. This is actually a disease research center, I think. Yeah, it got 900 high-tech jobs, so that's pretty good. You can just leave it be like that. And yeah, later we are going to rework this area into a farm area, but for now we can just put the high-tech buildings there, and maybe a little bit more right here. So we got this space right there, and we can spare maybe another 6x6 right here, or 5x5 I think. So 3, 4, 5 over there. And what do we get here? This is a black ice, I think. Yeah, this is the black ice company. Put a bus stop right there for easier access to this area. Bus stop right there, and we can 2x2 right there. Also here we got this part. This is going to be a residential area later, so I think I'll just leave it be like that. Well, I think we can spare this part right here for some more industry buildings. So 3, 4 can go like that. 4, 5, and can do it like that, I think. So this is 3 tiles and 3 tiles right there. And we can put a bus stop right here. Let's see if this is actually being used. So this house going down there, walk all the way through here, with a bus stop to the station, and to this one, and using a bus subway to this part and work on this building. It's a pretty complicated route. So actually this is much faster than going to these rails right away. I'm not sure about this, why they're not using this one, but that's probably because this one beyond the maximum capacity already, so the service quality is much lower than before. So that's probably why they prefer to just go down here first and use the other stations. And we got this one growing, but we can just rezone it again, I think. Also this spot right here, maybe we can just put some more. 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. 4, 5, and 6 right there. So eight should be go. We don't have enough for 8 right here because we have one right there. So we just use 6 tiles for now and go like that. We only scratch the demand a little bit. And it's going down a little bit there. Okay, perhaps we can now go 8 by 8 right there. And we can actually try to boost the growth using some trees and parks actually. So if I put some parks, and I don't think plaza would work for the high tech, but parks I believe would boost the growth of the high tech industry. So let's try it like this. Come on. Let's check this size again. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I didn't miscount there. But for some reason they won't grow. But if we go with 6 by 6, they're growing just fine. Now this is not 6, but I keep zoning 7 instead of 6. So they got 6 by 6 just fine, but the 8 won't grow here. That's really weird. Or maybe I did something wrong right there. So let's try to flatten this one because the got it like that and have it growing again. Okay, I like this one. This is a I don't know how to pronounce this. This is a Cirkunov Electronics by maybe 325, and I think this is the IRM version of the industry buildings. And then here, perhaps we can have this area right here with the 8 by 8. So let's try it here. Let's pause the simulation just so this electricity zone doesn't really matter. Okay, since we have this part right here, it's pretty nice. I don't want to broke it with something else, so we might need to do this like that. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is 8 tiles, and we can have 8 tiles all the way through there, I think. Okay, this one is growing just fine. So this is probably just a matter of distance between the industry and the people working on it. Okay, I'm going to put some bad mouse right here just to simulate the corner network. And we got this one going on. And we can remove that, and This is actually only have 1000 capacity, but I like the building, so I will keep it like that. And this is the same one with this above, so I will unlock this one, and hopefully this will grow into larger capacity later. This one, I think this one is from the industry pack on the SU4 Evermore. You can just I think on the mod page there's a list of the available mods, and you can search for this one. This is a TS. I'm not sure this one. This is V, I think. So I'm not going to try to pronounce this, but this is Kunov Electronics, so you can search for it, I think. Okay, got that one, and we only managed to make a little dent with the high-tech demands. But for now, we got I'm not sure if I have the census building yet. Yeah, I don't have the census building yet, but we got the repository vault, I think. So let's save the progress and check on our census building and see the stats. Let's put it maybe just anywhere around here, maybe here, like that. Speed up the simulation a little bit and check on this stats right here. So we got, so in our city we got 75% commercials and 25% of it the industry jobs, and yeah, most of this is the high-tech industry. So let's see our high-tech jobs is only 49% of the cap, so we are doing fine with that. And okay, our demand is still 27, so we actually 27, but 27 with the not the 27 but this part right here. I'm not sure which one is the available jobs. I think this one right here. So we got like 8,000 almost 8,000 high-tech jobs, and compared to the population of 42,000, I think that's still too low. So we might need to add a little bit more high-tech industry jobs, but I'm kind of running out of space for this part right here, because for this area here I want to make some sort of resort with some commercial and residential buildings. So well, maybe we can use this part right here with more for more high-tech industry. So let's give it a try here. I think let's flatten that part, and it would be a really an high-tech an industrial building on the beach. So the employee can have a vacation while they are working and enjoying the view. Let's see, maybe we can have another 8x8 on this part right here. 4, 5. I'm not sure the 8x8 would be good for this part. So let's see. Have 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, and 12. So we can actually have something like this instead. So this is 6 by 6, I think. Let's have it facing the street instead of the roads. And yeah, this is going to be a port area, and maybe we can put a little bit of warehouse around here, or maybe the filler for the industry. So well, we might need a little bit of power lines right here. Let's see, I don't think this will grow though, because this is, well, we got this one growing, but I'm not sure about this one, since this is probably a bit too far from the residential area. Even if we put a bus stop right there. Like there's not even Sims working on this part right here, because this is a little bit too far, and I don't really want to work on this part, making the connections and make it faster for now. So I think we'll just ignore it for now. Yeah, little part would boost the high tech jobs, but for now we already tried it before with this part right there. So I think I'll just leave it be like that. The better option would be to build some more residentials along this part right here, just so they can go to here, just so they can have closer access to here, I think. Let's give it a try with this part right here. So here maybe we can have a little bit of residentials going on. So let's see. Not like that. Okay, so let's try with 4x4 maybe. This is 4 by you know what, I have the I made another lots from the Red Don Quixote building, and I think we can give it a try here. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, so this is 4 by 6. But this might add too much Sims, so let's first save the city before we try this one. Because this might add too much Sims, and we might get abandoned buildings from the other residential buildings. So let's give it a try. We get tons of demands for high tech, not high tech, but high well Sims. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not 6 but 7. That's 6. Well, not this one. Might need to try to limit the building styles to only Euro. got it. So this is initially a commercial office or commercial service buildings, but I made it into a residential building. And let's see if we can have it right here. It has a pretty big capacity actually, so it has 400 and not 400 but 4,700, but this one is medium well. The high well capacity is around 2,000 something. And let's see, so this one is going through there, and I think it's pretty good for the beach area, so we can have it here. I think it's a bit blocking the view behind it, so maybe we can relocate this building later, but for now we'll just have it there, and maybe a little bit upstairs going on right there. Let's see. Now that I put the stairs, they are not working on the high tech. I keep hearing those people screaming. Maybe because of the crime in this city is going rampant. Yeah, we got tons of. I love doing this. What is going on right here? What are they doing? Throwing something? Fighting? This is Kartev. Also, this is we got some graffiti, I think, here. No, it's not graffiti, it's fighting. But where is it? Maybe along this one. Some people fighting. This is one of the reason I didn't build too much police station, because I love going around the map and see the crime going. So while we are here, let's rezone that building right there. Well, I don't see the fighting, so yeah. Let's get back to here. So since I put these stairs, they now prefer going to work at another area. So if I remove it again and put a little bus stop right here, speed up the simulations, now they are working on the other area again. But so we have 400 and not 400 but 4,300 right there, but the traffic only, well, actually we're all going to work, so there's no unemployment. The carjacking is fun. Yeah, I got that one before on the other city, but it's a bit rare to find them, I think. And it's really hilarious watching, but the bad guy pulls the driver. That's pretty like some of the fun thing that we can do actually. Okay, I didn't realize, but this is almost it's already 10 minutes past the 4 a.m. so I really need to go. I thought still around 3 a.m. so yeah, we can save the progress, and there's not much that we achieve in this one, except for that we managed to build this network and made a little bit of done with this high tech demand, but yeah, there's not really like a coherent result here, except for maybe we managed to get this network going on. And yeah, I really need to go, so I need to end the stream now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I didn't realize that it's already 4 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream again tomorrow because I need to do some work. But if I manage to finish my work faster, I might stream again around the same hour. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We got SimCity for sure, we got Guessmate, we got Couches on the chat, and also Fun Predator, and bunch of you guys also on the lurking on the chat. Yeah, see you soon to SimCity for sure. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed the build, although there's not much we achieved today. And yeah, bye. Okay, we got this one growing, so let's save the city again. We got really nice music going on right now. Bye. Bye.